its fruits are the 17 works of the flesh. That's what the tree of knowledge of good and evil is. It is the 17 works of the flesh. Okay. Now, sin was originated by Lucifer. The origination of sin was from Lucifer, or the devil, as he is called in this thing. Up there he was called Lucifer because that's what he was. Okay? Now, he that sinneth is of the devil, meaning that the nature in an individual that causes him to sin is the nature of Satan. That nature in you that causes you to sin is the nature of Satan. And that's why you sin, because that nature is of the devil. Therefore, you have the devil's nature in you. You are of the devil. Okay? Therefore, when you sin, it's because of that nature. He that sinneth is of the devil. The second verse was, what was the second verse?
Whosoever is born of God doth not.
Whosoever that is born of God does not commit sin. All right. Now, when we are born of God, that nature that we have in us now, that God put there for the purpose of destroying Satan, we won't have that nature no more. We will have the nature of the eternal spirit. We will have the nature of the eternal spirit. Now, if we have the nature of that eternal spirit, then the nature of that spirit does not produce these kinds of fruits. But the nature of the Spirit of God produces fruits that are love, joy, peace, long-suffering,
gentleness, temperance.
Can you find it? On the 9 works against which there is no what?
No law.
No law. Transgression of the law is sin. So therefore, he that is born of God, he that has that nature, that personifies the fruits of the Spirit, there is no law against it. And if there is no law, there is no what?
Transgression.
No transgression. Therefore, when we are born of God, we do not commit sin because we are separated from the law. And without the law, there's no transgression. There's no transgression against love, peace, and temperance, and long-suffering. Yes?
Okay, I'm trying to reconcile this. Did I hear correctly that you said we wouldn't be born of God until we're raised from the dead?
That's right. Yes.
So right now we're not born of God?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. It says to be born. To be is future.
But here it says whosoever is born of God.
Yes, whoever is born of God, and that's what he's talking about. And we can be talking about, we can talk a bit about the high hurdles in the coming Olympics, and we could say the coming Olympics is not to 2012. All right. But we can be discussing the hurdles, and we can say whoever is placed in the outside hurdles will stand a better chance of winning because of information and everything. It's future. It's not now, but it's future. And it's the same thing that we're having here. And again, translation and transliteration of the languages causes things to be written in a way that it appears to be now when it is in the future. And that's why we have to go back and look at the word, look at the original word and everything, and then we can have a better understanding. But if we we were born again now, that means that we would have salvation, right?
Right.
Huh?
That's right.
Huh? We would have salvation. What is salvation?
Victor over second death.
Can you die?
Right now.
Can you die?
Right now.
Then you don't have salvation.
That's right now, can
Well, then you don't have salvation, because salvation is the victory over second death. And go to Hebrews. Go to Hebrews. Go to Hebrews 9 and 28.
Hebrews
You
9,
got the, whoever got the mic, read Hebrews 9:28.
28.
Mm-hmm.
So Christ was once offered to bear the sins of many, and unto them that look for him shall he appear the second time without sin unto salvation.
What?
The
He's going to appear what?
second time without sin unto salvation.
He's going to appear unto salvation, but you already saved. Huh?
Second time.
You already saved.
Second time.
He's going to appear the second time is when he's going to bring salvation. The second time. At the sound of the last trump. We said it a while ago. When the last trump shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. Changed what? From mortal to immortality. That is the appearance at the second time. When we awaken, we're going to be just like Christ. Christ was put in the grave. He was put in the grave of natural body, but he was raised a spiritual body. And we are going to be likewise, just like him. Go to, for those that look for him shall he appear the second time without sin unto salvation. See, we don't have salvation yet. He's going to bring it with him. Peter said it is reserved in heaven for us. Huh? That's what he said. That's what Peter said. That all of this is reserved in heaven for us. And we have to also consider Corinthians. Go to Corinthians, the 15th chapter. Listen to this here. Read 22 and 23. 15, 22, and 23.
First Corinthians.
1 Corinthians.
22 and 23.
Yeah,
1 Corinthians 15, 22 and 23.
yeah.
And it reads, for us in Adam, all the even so in Christ.
What are you reading? What kind of book you got there?
1 Corinthians 15.
Yeah, read it again.
Is it 1 Corinthians 15 and 21? 22?
21, 22.
22.
Let's start at 21. Maybe that'll give you.
For since by man, is that it?
Yeah, since by man
Since by man came death,
came death, by man came death. In other words, man sinned and brought death upon humanity. But since by man came death,
by man came also the resurrection of the
by
dead.
man came also the resurrection of the dead. In other words, that which was laid in the tomb was a man.